Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Welcome back to the show. We are super excited today. We have Thomas Caruso, who is the Commercial Director of Controlled Environments in the Americas for Vileda Professional, a brand of Freudenberg. He's also a 23-year veteran in the contamination control industry and an expert in the clean facility approach. So I want to welcome you to the show, Thomas.
Thank you, Marcus. Pleasure to be here.
Excellent. Great. Well, I appreciate you spending time with our audience today. So let's just jump into it. Tell me about Vileda Professional and who is your company?
Vileda Professional is actually a leading global manufacturer of innovative cleaning systems, specifically for healthcare, controlled environments, general building cleaning, and specialty markets. And Vileda is actually a brand of Freudenberg. And Freudenberg is a company that is actually 165 years old. They were founded in 1849 in Germany. Globally, they're in a broad variety of businesses, including seals and vibration control, nonwovens, chemical specialties, and home and cleaning solutions. Vileda is actually part of the home and cleaning solutions business. Freudenberg generated more than $10 billion in sales in the prior year, had 43,000 associates in 52 different countries throughout the world.
Wow, that's a lot of business and a lot of impact in the industry. That's fantastic. So tell me about the types of customers you're helping with your products at Vileda.
Well, Marcus, the customer base that we support in the controlled environment business within Vileda are customers that are manufacturing a product that typically goes in or on the human body, but a product where bacteria and or particulates can cause a problem in the manufacturing of the product. And our company manufactures systems which include microfiber technology, which remove contaminants, including bacteria and particulates from surfaces, which is important. But even more important is that we sell the customer a system which lowers their overall chemical usage, ultimately providing an improved level of cleanliness. In addition, we focus on ergonomically sound products, which are durable, lighter, and easier to use than competitive systems. We design complete training programs specifically for their facilities, which, in a holistic approach, we provide the customer a full analysis of how we will lower their entire cost in use, so their total cost down.
Wow, that's fantastic. That sounds like a pretty robust and complete system and cost savings you give to your customers and end users. So tell me, what led you in this field? What got you started in this business?
Marcus, I've spent the last 23 years in the contamination control industry and in different consultative roles and selling products for contamination control. And what I've learned in those years is that customers are very standoffish to total cleaning concepts, primarily because they want a quick answer. They want, in a lot of cases, they want something that's cheaper, something that is touted to be the next best thing that removes stuff, and they typically go with it. And that's the challenge, right? Because customers only until recently are starting to look holistically now, and it really has to be those folks that are looking for a solution, like the engineers and the quality folks and microbiology managers, where they can look at this holistically and say, hey, what I need is a system. What I need is a total cleaning system that can bring my particulates and bacteria down, and obviously ultimately my costs. And what made me get into this really is I've been now with Vileda for the last 10 years, and what attracted me to this is that Vileda manufactures innovative cleaning systems, things that aren't typically seen in the States. The cleaning systems that have been introduced in the States were derived from European leading cleaning systems, and we've taken those systems, which are extremely lightweight, which remove bacteria or particulate, which are very smart in the way they ring within different types of ringers and things like that. They're very smart in the way they apply disinfectant. And we've taken those things and we've now made them compatible with controlled environments and clean rooms. And so as end users now are looking at complete solutions to their contamination needs, I thought Vileda Professional was the place for me to be because of their innovative approach in cleaning, but also their total system and total cost down approach that offers the customer a complete opportunity to bring a solution into their facility to solve their biggest challenge. And their biggest challenge really is, how do we control our bacteria or particulates? How do we get the contamination levels down?
Oh, that's fascinating. So what would you say is one of the biggest myths or misconceptions out there that your end users face?
The end users in our market really are people that are manufacturing controlled environments. So people like pharmaceutical or biopharma or even medical device customers that are manufacturing solutions, again, that go in or on the human body typically. These customers are really focused on the clean room or the controlled room. And they're looking for what's out there in a clean room mop or a clean room tool. And one of the biggest challenges is that the distribution base and manufacturers in this space then go out and sell them that tool or that product. And the customers need to open up their minds for systems and complete contamination control and looking outside of that core clean room is really important into the clean facility, which is where Vileda now in the Americas is focusing their time, is full contamination control in the whole facility rather than just in that controlled space.
And you're kind of calling that the clean facility approach, correct?
Yeah, and the clean facility approach is a concept, but it's also the future of the way an end user is looking at controlling their contamination in their facility. You know, where is the contamination coming from that's getting into the core area where the product's being manufactured? In most cases, it's coming in from human interaction. And yes, when they get into the gowning area, they are putting on the protective gowning to protect the stuff that may come off the body onto the product, or even, that protective garments, the protective product is actually put on their bodies also to protect themselves from the product. That's also a fact. But the bottom line is humans are bringing in a big amount of that contamination that's in the actual core clean room itself. And the clean facility looks at all the key areas where those personnel who are inside that core clean room may be coming from. Places like the QA area or the laboratory production area, the processing area or packaging area, potentially even the warehouse, and obviously the gowning area where they get set up before they go in. And the clean facility approach now takes a look at the whole facility and says, hey, now let's reduce the contamination in all of these areas so that by the time you get into that core clean room, the amount of risk is reduced dramatically.
That's pretty amazing. So you've got almost a holistic approach looking at the whole facility, not just the clean room, which has been the main focus of these manufacturers for a long time. That's amazing. And I can tell you're very passionate about what you do. So tell our audience, what really drives you? What gives you that passion to get out of bed in the morning and help the end users and the distributors that you're working with?
For myself, this has been a career. I've been doing this for 23 years. I'm personally excited for the challenge to bring solutions to the marketplace. I'm excited about the team that I have who are professionals in contamination control. We have representation throughout the Americas. I'm excited about the technical department that we have and the marketing folks, customer service. And also I'm excited about Vileda Professional's commitment to innovation. Our innovation pipeline in the controlled environment space is extremely healthy. with new products being introduced every single year and a pipeline that's healthy for the next 5 years. And with that in mind, with people and product and happy customers, it allows me to get up easily in the morning with a smile on my face.
That's awesome. That's excellent. I can definitely tell that. It's great passion. So what would be your best advice to an end user, manufacturer who's considering this whole clean facility approach?
The best advice really is to sit down with one of our sales managers and best understand how Vileda Professional and their systems can help bring the customer to their goals, which are typically to control contamination, but also to keep a complete open mind that we can't look at product and price in the marketplace. We need to look at a solution-based approach. And what I mean by this is let's look at all the areas of potential contamination within the facility. So let's look at any potential area that can bring in the most amount or gross amount of stuff all the way into that core clean room, and allow us to show you how we can get the gross contaminants all the way down to the fine contaminants and help you control that. So let's not just look at a mop or a wipe for a solution. Let's look at a total system in removing the spills that are on the floor, cleaning the floor and sanitizing the floor, cleaning the surfaces themselves with wipes and sponges and things of that nature.
That was great advice, Tom. Thank you so much. And so if the end users would like to find out more about your company, your products, your clean facility approach, as well as contact you and may possibly even set up a facility visit, how would they go about doing that?
They could visit us at our website at ce.vileda-professional.com. That was ce.vileda-professional.com. Or they can call 630-270-1437 and let Gina know that they'd like a site visit or a phone call. Or call 1-800-838-0151, extension 1437, and do the same.
Oh, fantastic. Awesome. Thank you, Tom. You've really given us a lot of golden nuggets out there for our listeners, so I really appreciate you taking the time to be on our show today.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You do the same. You do the same. Well, there you have it, folks. For this edition of the show, we'll see you next time on The Inside Track.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.